Okay. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Yes, good to see you. And I represent South Brooklyn. Of course, you represent the borough of Brooklyn when you were borough president and senator. So we both know the borough very well. And both of us live in New York City for a long time.
And thank you for your military service.
Well, thank you, sir, and your service in uniform as a transit police, too. Both of us served 2 decades. This is going to be broad in New York. When you were campaigning as a mayor and you proposed to stop the mega jail in Chinatown, and of course now you're elected to office and you said you're unable to close it because of a city council mandate. Now, right now it's stopped making that mega jail because the proposed cost is ballooned up to $3.5 billion. That's what I'm hearing from the news report. Wouldn't it be that better served is to re-look into have that mega jail going back to Rikers Island and then save that $3.5 billion? Have you, or anything in our state legislature to do something about that to override the city council mandate? Because it's to me, it's a waste of money, and it's a real estate property. I'm better served to use a senior housing or affordable housing in Chinatown area, which they desperately need. And a mega jail in that community, I don't think it's is a well thought out avenue. And Rikers Island is a facility. So all we have to do is repurpose it and make it better for these inmates, and possibly as a homeless shelter as well.
Well, we sat down, Assemblyman, with the city council to point out how flawed this plan is. 4 more jails in each borough, and it doesn't fit the current capacity of Rikers population. The balloon cost to get it done. The 2027 date is not a realistic date. 51% of the inmates on Rikers Island are dealing with mental health issues. 20% are dealing with severe mental health issues. So to build smaller Rikers throughout the city and not fix the problem is a problem. Deputy Mayor Parker is presenting a real plan so that everyone can see how they must do a better job. Too many inmates at Rikers Island are sitting there not getting their court cases moved forward. There's a bottleneck in the system, and I don't think building 4 more smaller jails is going to solve the problem when it currently does not fit the current population, and it almost has doubled the cost. And this is in the power of the city council, not the mayor. We have to abide by the law, and we have had continuous conversations with the city council about this. I believe what we should be building is a state-of-the-art mental health facility to deal with that 51% so we can stop criminalizing mental health issues and start giving people the proper inpatient and outpatient care. But again, this is a city council law. It's flawed. We have to follow the law.
Yeah. As you were mentioning about this testimony, migrants has decreased coming into the city, and you've been closing down major shelters for the migrants itself, like closing down Floyd Blandard Field. And recently, I've been notified that they're planning to put homeless women's family shelter in Borough Park as well in the Bronx. So why are we adding that while you're closing down the migrant shelter? Wouldn't we just stop closing down and just repurpose that?
You know, the one uniqueness that I found in government, that I have not found one elected official that stated, please put the shelter here. No matter where we put the shelter, we get the same questions. When you look at places like the Bronx, where I have over 30 shelters that are located, South Jamaica, Queens, and other facilities, there are some places in our city that many of you may represent that they have either 1 or 2, in some cases, no shelter. And so it's not our desire to do that. As we deal with the population of migrants and asylum seekers that are here, we still have children and families who are in our shelter system that are longtime New Yorkers. And what we're finding that's even more fascinating, that a lot of the new arrivals in the city are coming from other parts of America. They're not even migrants and asylum seekers. We're finding that other Americans are coming to New York. Our income and shelter population is increasing at an alarming rate. And so we have to find places to do shelter. And it's unfair when you have a Councilman Salamanca who has over 30 shelters, and then we have another community that may have 1 or 2 shelters. It's unfair, and we need to spread out the shelter crises of long-term New Yorkers and migrants and asylum seekers.
No. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you.